Yo, what's up guys, Yosh Plays Reacts here, and welcome to another video. Today we are being reacting to more llama arts for this Halloween. And without further ado, we react to first a creepy deep web story 2, and we'll be reacting to another one called Creepy Ghost Stories. And yes, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, before we even start, I'm sorry that I didn't make this video on yesterday. I did mention that I was last week I was gonna upload this yesterday, just due to the fact that I remember that when I woke up today, I realized that I forgot to record yesterday. So, for makeup, I decided to record this one today. So, hope you guys understand. Next one will probably be on Friday. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. A creepy deep web story 2. If you guys want me to react to the first one, let me know in the future.
I was 26 years old, and I was unemployed. Feeling unfulfilled by the monotony of a job life, I decided I would try my hand at working from home. So my days and nights comprised me of surfing the internet for any jobs I could get. I was a big procrastinator, so more often than not I'd stray away and waste time doing other things.
PewDiePie.
One day,
I don't watch
PewDiePie
PewDiePie that much.
Web while on Reddit. I felt amused by the people talking about it as if it was something so scary, and decided I'd look into it.
Okay.
It was stupid of me to go on it in the first place, but I made it even sillier by deciding to check it out late at night.
Why?
It was about 2 a.m. and I came across a website where you could chat with someone anonymously. The person I got was a woman. She was in her early 20s and very pretty.
Oh, the design of it is really
She sat with
nice.
her head in her
The
hands,
design
looking
of
playfully
llama
into
arts,
the webcam while
pretty
batting
clean.
her eyes. I had no desire to turn my camera on and started our chat, thinking that while I didn't come across anything scary, I could befriend this pretty girl. It sounded like a better deal anyway. She told me to turn the camera on, but I ignored that request and tried to get her to talk. She finally did after some prodding, but I noticed how guarded she was. I also noticed how after every message I sent, her eyes would look off camera, either to
Is she
her
being
side
forced?
or somewhere behind her computer. After a while, it started getting annoying, so I asked her if someone else was there with her.
I want to see you first.
She said. Up until now, I'd been chatting while she'd answered my questions verbally. I'm not that curious,
Don't be scared.
she said, laughing, this time looking behind the laptop
Yep.
again and making a face
I
that
think
seemed to
she's being
indicate
forced.
she was laughing at my expense with someone else. This is getting boring. It feels like I'm not just talking to you.
That's because you're not. You're talking to all of us.
Who else is there?
Turn your camera on.
Is this a joke?
Turn it on.
Okay, I'll be leaving now.
Turn on the camera.
Her laughter was almost piercing by
Oh,
now.
don't turn on that
There was
camera.
nothing humorous about the situation, yet she threw her head back.
Oh, God.
With laughter. I'd had enough.
Wasn't that
I
funny?
moved the cursor over to turn the chat box off when I saw the cursor had jammed.
Oh,
The only thing that was working
that
was
ain't
the
good.
chat box, and I still had access to the keyboard.
Turn the camera on, sweetie.
Her gumdrop-filled voice was louder than before, and I moved my gaze up to see her smiling toothfully at the camera. Her face still beautiful, but the smile completely fake. My computer's crashed. I can't see the screen. Sorry. I lied. I didn't want her to know I had no option but to chat. Her screen flashed before going blank.
uh-oh.
There was nothing there but a black screen. I felt relieved, thinking that at least I didn't need to talk to her while I tried to figure out what happened to the screen. Just then, a chat message popped up.
Open the damn camera.
Dang, dude.
Aggressiveness in the message frightened me. Now,
Still don't
the fact
open that
I
camera,
couldn't
dude.
see her face while she typed this made me feel nervous. I didn't dare reply back, but then the cursor moved. I watched
Oh.
as the cursor twirled around the
Unplug the computer.
Now.
Unplug your router or computer.
There's no way anything
Unplug it.
for me if I did what she asked.
If you cannot control the mouse and if it's controlled on its own, then just unplug your router or computer.
Do you want me to find you?
My heart raced. Could it be possible she knew where I was?
Oh dang.
I started typing. Please stop bothering me.
Then turn on the fucking camera.
point,
Dang.
I thought she was some kind of sadist and got her kicks by scaring unassuming people in chat rooms. So I obliged and turned the webcam.
Why? Why would you
Saw
do
her frightened
that?
face staring into the screen. Judging by my face,
Why
my
would you
attempts at
do
looking
that?
tough
Now
were
you're
painfully
now they're probably might
unsuccessful.
find out where you live.
I asked around for the girl looking straight into the
Great.
camera, telling her I did what she wanted and to stop hacking into my computer. There were several seconds of silence. I kept my stare directed to
Disconnect
the
it.
box that showed her camera feed, but it was pitch black. I motioned into the camera in confusion, feeling as if she was messing with me now. Then I saw another message.
Look here.
After a few seconds of staring at those words, I looked back at her camera, but my computer instantly malfunctioned, and I received another message.
Look here. Don't look up.
The chat was filled with nonsensical
Oh
gibberish.
my gosh.
She typed with such ferocious speed, my screen whirled away with her constant messages. I couldn't understand what was going on, but I didn't look up. My patience ran thin, and I wrote back, "What is this supposed to mean?" Her response came. I read only the letters in
Look
bold
up.
and shuddered. I looked
Oh,
back
look
into
up.
the webcam,
Oh.
and I fell back into my chair, my eyes widening. She was back there. Her
Oh.
face looked completely demented. She had a savage expression, devoid of emotion. But her eyes were almost popping out of their sockets, and she was huffing as if she had extreme amounts of pent-up rage.
Like I said before, maybe
The way
she's
she looked
getting
directly
forced
into the
to
camera
maybe
made me
chat with
feel
this
she
dude.
despised me with all of her being.
Or chat with
There
anyone.
was no amusement there anymore. Her camera went blank again. Then the chat popped up.
Look up.
My heart stopped again. For a split second, there had been the same blackness, only for the lights to come back on.
Huh?
She
Who is
wasn't
that?
alone anymore. There was a man next to her
Oh.
with a black mask on. He made no movements other than look into the camera like the girl.
Dang, that is creepy.
The girl's neck
Oh.
was to her side.
Oh,
It looked
damn,
like it was
her
causing
her
pain.
whole neck got broke.
The lights
Holy
went back
crap.
The chat resumed. This time, I screamed in fright and fell off my chair. There was another man with them now. He was standing next to the girl with
Oh
the
my
original
gosh, look at her
on each
face.
side. This man had the same mask on, but his hands were grasping
That is
the girl's
creepy.
shoulders. Even with the subpar quality of the webcam, I could see the force with which the man dug his hands into the girl. It looked like he could rip her in two. The girl,
Her
however,
neck though.
had
I
a
can't
huge
hear that
grin
neck.
on her face.
That broke her
Her
whole neck.
eyes were mad with glee, or so it looked. Her teeth were perfectly lined up as her mouth spread into that toothy grin. But I could see she was in pain.
Dude, why are you still trying with this
Smile
girl?
sighed, her
Unplug
smile
your
faded.
computer or
The man
router.
clenched his hands even tighter
Like,
than
dude,
before,
why are you trying with
which
this girl in the
made her
first
smile
place?
even wider. All three of them were shaking, as if it was extremely cold where they were. After a couple seconds, I realized they were shuddering, like trying to hold back laughter. "What are you laughing at?" I yelled into the screen. They didn't answer, and continued to tremor with concealed hilarity. "What is so damn funny?" I bellowed. They stopped shaking. Within a couple seconds, the screen went black again. When I
Oh
turned back
god,
on,
that is
the
creepy.
man no longer
Holy
grasped the
crap,
girl's
look at that.
shoulder.
Hold up, hold
She
up, hold up, hold
smiled
up.
and gone.
Look at that face. Yo, that is so creepy. And all three of them pointing to the camera. So behind me? Okay. Yo, that is creepy though, honestly. All three of them looking at the
No longer
pointing at the
grasped
camera.
the girl's shoulder. Neither was she smiling. All three pointed into the camera. Upon that look, I
Oh, look at the camera. Look at his camera. Oh, shoot.
I didn't need to look back. I could see myself in the webcam.
Oh my god, there's someone behind him.
Someone peeking from behind me. It was another man in a mask. And according to what I saw in my webcam, he was with
Oh my
me
gosh.
in my room, right behind me. I turned around quickly, but saw nothing where I had seen him in the webcam. I turned back towards the screen, and to my bewilderment, saw a third
all of
man
them
in the girl's
oh,
chat box. It was the same man I had just seen standing in my room.
Like I said at the beginning, I said, why does it look like she's being forced? And I guess she is now.
The girl wasn't laughing anymore. She had a look of utter devastation. A tear was dropping from her eye.
Dang,
It
poor
wasn't
her.
just a tear.
At first I was really off about her, but now I feel so bad for her.
She then mouthed the words, "Help me." And the next second she screamed as if her lungs were being ripped
Oh
out
my
as
God.
the screen went black. I immediately got up and
Oh my God, now you're doing it?
For a couple seconds, I swear I heard her screams, even though the computer was unplugged. The room went quiet, but I was too devastated to stay there and ran out of my house despite it being 3 a.m. I caught a cab and went over to my friends, who had to talk me down for an hour before I could be calmed. I returned back to my house with my friend a day later. Everything was the same. And after thoroughly checking around the house, we concluded that there was no one there. Nor was there a sign of anyone ever having broken in.
No one ain't gonna be in that cookie jar. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, no one's not gonna be in that cookie jar. All it's gonna be is rats.
The terror she had on her face. It convinced me she had been a victim herself. I'd wondered if I had stayed on for longer, if I would have become a victim too. Could those men have found me? Was there really someone in the room with me? There was nothing I could do, because there was nothing concrete to report to the police. What I did do was throw the computer out and buy a new one.
That's
There
good.
was no way I could even open it back up after what happened.
Dang, that was good. That was really good. But what had me kind of like off was like, why was he? Hey, why was I knew he was the girl was being forced, but just based on the way she acted, just I don't know, something about her threw it off. And second, that I'm not sure why he was staying in that chat for too long, knowing that probably once the mouse was like near the connect to his webcam, that's when you probably should have removed your you unplug your router. But he did at the end. But dude. But yeah, that is a creepy dark web. But we're not done, as we'll go to the second one, I believe. Let me find it. Is it this one? Yeah, I believe it's this one. So, here's the second one's gonna be called "A Creepy Ghost Hunting Stories." The dark deep web. I never ever go to the dark deep web, but I never go ghost hunting stories, so I never do ghost hunting. But yeah, let's do this.
This happened about 5 years ago when I was 21. Me and my friend Seth got into this app, which showed you ghosts.
29.
We'd go out ghost hunting, but nothing much would happen. Sometimes a dot would appear on one of our phones and it would say random words. We would ask, "How did you die?" Stuff like that. And sometimes the answers lined up, but it was mostly random. One night, around 2 a.m., Seth suggested going to the cemetery to see if the app picked anything up. I was hesitant, but I nervously agreed.
I remember me and my friend one time, we tried this app, of like a ghost hunting, I guess, kind of stuff, but I honestly feel like that's just fake. But yeah, do you guys believe in that stuff? I honestly don't honestly believe that.
We started making our way through the neighborhood towards the cemetery. It was weird, as the streets are normally lined with cars, but they were empty on this night. We walked down the middle of the road with the app running, but it wasn't picking anything up. We finally made it to the cemetery.
It's like you're playing Pokemon Go.
Family-owned one where they only buried their own. Seth went up to the gate and started shouting, hoping to get a response on the app, but nothing happened. I was standing in the road, feeling unsettled, when Seth starts yelling, "Is that all you've got?"
Yo.
I told him to stop disrespecting the dead and
Exactly.
we should leave. He tried being funny, saying, "Oh, I'll make them show up." He jumped the
What are
gate
you
and started
doing?
stomping on the graves while screaming, "Come on, show us something."
Yo, you need to chill with that, dude. You're gonna get
I looked
bodied
at
by a
my phone,
ghost.
It was there. We both just stood there, looking at
What?
each other, when 10 or so red dots appeared on the radar. And it said
Yep,
it
those
again.
probably all the people that died
Back up
or
on my
ghosts.
phone. Seth was next to me. I said, "We have got to go." As soon as I said that, we could hear the street lights turning off one by one at the top of the street.
Yep. Go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
About halfway into the neighborhood before running out of breath and having to stop. I felt like I was going to throw up from being scared and winded. Then I heard my phone say something. It was muffled, but I knew what it said. Being too scared to look at my phone, I looked at Seth, who looked terrified. He nodded at me to get my phone out, so I slowly pulled it out, and it said my name across the top.
Ooh.
I turned my phone off and said, "Screw this, I'm done." We made our way back to my house and had a cigarette to calm down. We were talking
have a
about
cigarette?
what just happened.
Okay.
I was not believing it when I heard my phone again. This time it was my sister's name. We just stood there, frozen.
Maybe the ghost wants. Maybe the ghost wants to have a smoke with them.
Again, and said
Just
my
saying.
mother's name. I took my
This
phone
is just a
out, turned it
theory.
on, and deleted the app. I asked Seth to stay the night, but he refused. I can't blame him. When I finally got to sleep that night, I dreamt a muffled voice repeating a word over and over. I started to wake up and the words became clearer. My phone was off, with the battery out. But when I turned it over, it was lit up with the app running.
Oh,
It had
crap.
a red dot about 6 feet from me, still repeating.
Oh, there's someone in front of him. What the heck is that? That thing was like, oh, what is that? That thing looks like a mini Slender Man. And she has no feet. Or no shoes.
I woke up the next morning and went to the bathroom. I had a razor-thin cut from my left
Oh!
shoulder to my right hip.
That must hurt.
I
That
don't
must
know
really
what
hurt.
happened that night, and nothing has happened to me since. Needless to say, I don't mess with that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah, I don't mess with that either. I do not mess with that either. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I think ever since he was messing with the little whatever it's called, the graveyard thing. That's when crap got real. I don't know why he did that in the first place, knowing that's really disrespectful to the dead. But yeah, that's gonna be it for you guys. If you guys like this, make sure to like, subscribe. On Friday, we are gonna be reacting two more Llama Arts stories. If you guys like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.